Hi guys, I just wanted to do a very quick video here for my little adventures that I've been having with using the Unity Facebook SDK. So one of the problems that I've come across is that I need to be able to use the Facebook SDK in a class library, and the problem is that class library is referenced by my main project. So I can't reference the main project from the class library to bring in the Facebook stuff as loaded by Unity. So usually what you would do is you'd go to Assets, Import Package, Custom Package, and then you'd import the Facebook SDK. And what that does is that loads in your Assets folder. It creates a Facebook folder with all of the scripts and examples and stuff in it. So the problem there is that source code for the like all of the C# code for the Facebook SDK is loaded as scripts into your main project, and if you want to reference those in a class library, you then need to reference your main project in the class library, and then if you're referencing your class library in the main project, that's a circular reference and it doesn't like that. So what I've had to do, and it took me a couple of goes last night and I've just retried again today and this morning, and it works now, is to create a Facebook SDK class library itself from the code. And the way I went about doing that is I went through the usual import process. So Assets, Import Package, Custom Package, Unity, Facebook SDK. It then decompresses it, gives you your list of things you want, and then it imports it all into the project. I'm going to cancel this right now. So then what I did in Explorer in my assets is I grabbed that Facebook scripts folder, but not the plugins folder, because it actually has some native plugins for Android and iOS that it needs. I don't necessarily need these, but it complains all over the place if you don't have them. I then, in Unity, I've now got this Facebook SDK class library. So the way I did that was do this, add new project, class library, called it Facebook SDK, right? And inside this class library I've then got the scripts folder from I've basically copied and pasted these in Explorer. This is the scripts folder that has been imported. I did this as an empty project so that I don't have any of my own scripts in there, and the editor project. And then in references I've included references to all of the editor stuff, and one of the important things I found is this copy local thing here, which you can't see because my face is over the top of it. Whoop. In here, for all of the Unity, actually in fact for all of the libraries, copy local is false, because if you have this as true, it will then, when you build it, copy all of the Unity libraries into your plugins directory, and because they're already copied there manually by or automatically by Unity, you then get Unity engine whatever has been defined twice, so you can't copy those locally. So it took me a lot of faffing around to do this. So now in the main project what I've done is basically just in Explorer, this is my debugs, Facebook SDK bin debug. I've copied both of these files and then I put those into my plugins directory. In fact, actually, for some reason I copied these into, should have copied these into the plugins directory, but for some reason Unity has now moved them to here. Anyway, so these are in my assets folder, so it's available to Unity. If I pop back over to here, you can see that if I move those to plugins temporarily, they should be in the plugins folder just to keep everything neat. Go. There we go. So I've now got in my plugin, assets, plugins, I've now got my Facebook SDK class library, which has been built by Visual Studio. So just to test this, I've got a game object, I've thrown in an editor Facebook loader. If I pop the debug console over and clear it, if I press play, we should now see some output here saying that it's loaded the SDK, and that it doesn't like it because, just letting us know that it's using it in the editor will probably make it be weird. but it's loaded the Facebook SDK, which is what I was trying to get to. So now what I can do is I can add my own class libraries that reference the Facebook SDK DLL, and then reference those from my main project, so that I can then have the Facebook SDK separate rather than being built as part of the main project. So that took me a little while to work out, and I just got really tired last night just faffing around trying to get it to work. So I thought I'd make a quick video just to let you know how I've done that. Got any questions, let us know, and I'll try to answer those the best I can. So now what I can do is I can now import this Facebook SDK DLL into the main Exodus project. It's part of the plugins. I can access the SDK from the game project, but I can also reference it from my other class libraries without a circular reference. Hopefully. It should work. I can't see why it wouldn't work. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably be back up with another fast forward video at some point. I've not done many of those while I've been playing with Facebook stuff, because to be honest, most of it is like ASP.NET, like setting up the server, all that sort of stuff, which is kind of boring and not really what I want to focus on. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, stick them in the comments or link them on the Facebook group. If you're not already on the Facebook group, feel free to join it. If you want to send me a friend request and ask me any questions on Facebook, feel free. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, rock on, guys. Bye. Have a good one.